If you are still in contact and you feel everything is stuck, you're in suspended animation, not moving forward, it's not that nothing is happening. It's that nothing is changing to make things happen. Contact can feel like progress, but it isn't. And you're not necessarily doing anything wrong. You are just stuck in a static dynamic. And I'm going to address that in today's video and help you move through it, get beyond it, and get unstuck. There is a framework for you to work under to understand your man so that you can move things forward much more fluidly and potentially faster. That's what we are talking about today. And if you don't know me, if you were just coming across one of my videos, I'm Coach Paula Grooms, the ex-back architect. I'm a relationship coach and licensed social worker, and author of the book, Why Won't He Commit? How a Man Decides to Make You the One. I help you reconnect with the man you love so that you can truly rebuild a new foundation and get things back on solid ground and even better. If you are in contact, but if you are stuck, it is likely because you are still in contact. And don't click away just yet. I know it is not what you want to hear, but if you hear me out, you will understand, because if things haven't changed, it's because you, as the woman in the dynamic, have not changed them. And when you do change them, you can start living out that change and really getting what it is that you desire and deserve. You see, movement of any kind requires a shift, a change in the dynamic. You can create this change, and when you do, you will see good change come about even faster. Without it, things stay stuck, because a man can't move forward in an environment where he feels stuck. Likely, he's stuck in one of the 3 phases a man goes through post-breakup. If you haven't seen my videos on that, I will link them below. You need to check them out because it will give you much more information about the phases. But very quickly, those phases are relief, regret, and reflection. Now, they don't necessarily happen linearly, but make no mistake, relief is the very first phase any man goes through post-breakup, whether you are the person that did the breaking up or he is. Either one, a man feels relief of the responsibility men see relationships as being. So check those videos out below. We're going to move forward, though. If you have been in contact, what you need to be doing to get unstuck. This is where my approach is a bit different. It is my 3-pillared blueprint approach, and it works wonders to get a man back, but you do have to follow the blueprint fairly strictly, especially if you have been in contact. Now, there are some situations whereby you have a child together, you work together, and there will be some amount of contact. What I mean by no contact is nothing about the relationship at all. And don't misconstrue this or couch it in a way to keep doing what you've been doing. In other words, if you've tried to maintain a friendship or just even being friendly, so to speak, your man will not move in the phases to a place where he is really getting to reflection, which he needs to get to reflection, little bit regret as well, but that reflection is vital to move him to truly wanting to get back together. Likely it's not due to lack of love or even wanting you that has caused this breakup. I would say in the work that I do, absolutely 95% of the time, it has nothing to do with the feelings. And one of these principles is in my book that speaks to this, which simply is women relate via their emotions, men relate via their decisions. Very opposite way of relating and how you are going to reframe this for yourself so that you stick to it. Because most women, it's not that they can't do it, they can't stick to it. And it's the stick to it that really gets us exponential results. See, you are not just stepping back from contact. You are actively working the process on your end. And that process is two of the pillars that I talk about in the 3-pillar approach. The first is if you are not doing it through either your serious faith and you've not started manifesting what it is that you want with a real process, not just saying, I know what I want and I'm going to get that. Well, that's not enough focus on this pillar. Remember, each pillar has to be very strong. It's 3 to hold up this metaphorical house, your relationship foundation. So your first pillar of manifestation must be very strong. You must know absolutely that this is what you desire and that you are going to get it. It's not through overt action. You can use law of assumption, which is what I work under, Neville Goddard's law of assumption. You can use law of attraction. Whatever is going to work for you, that's its own process that I'm not going to get into here in this video, but I have other videos on it, and there are all manner of people that I recommend who are just in the manifestation space that you can follow and do the process. When I work with a woman in my X-Back Blueprint program, then we go into this in depth because it can make things so much easier on you while you are anticipating getting back. You live in that knowing that you're going to, and it is a game changer. That's pillar number 1. Pillar number 2, and again, these are all 3 and they have to be done in a rotation. Pillar number 2 is your mindset, which encompasses your self-concept, because you have to rebuild your identity to the woman that is being chosen by the man she desires. You could say, well, I know I'm worthy of it, and I know I should be chosen by him. This goes much deeper. It goes to your subconscious programming about your worth, your value, your subconscious programming from when you were a child. If you were abandoned as a child, meaning through divorce or a parent's death or a parent not being there, it is a indelible stamp that goes onto your subconscious, and you live it out throughout your life. And if you've been having trouble with men in your relationships, not getting what it is that you want, feeling unchosen, feeling not worthy, being abandoned, being cheated on, all manner of different uncomfortable and unpleasant events, then this could be part of it and what's at play for you. So we have to work on that. And there are things that you can absolutely do. I talk about those as well. I have some of that here. But again, for the purposes of this video, it is simply that you've got to address this part however you do that. And when I'm working with a woman, it is a big part of what we are working on in various ways that can be very pleasant and positive. But if you aren't addressing this, you are going to react out of fear, out of anxiety, out of a desperate feeling for his attention in any way, shape, or form. That contact, however sporadic, just knowing that he's there and getting him to answer a text, something like that, it alleviates the anxiety in the moment, but it is creating exactly the loop that you get into from it. Because men are opposite, you going towards him actually makes him retreat more. Now, he may answer you and you get that relief in the moment, but you are not allowing for the phases of a man that are needed, and it doesn't allow him to go through his male process and get to missing you enough, because you are showing him that you are a continual option, and that generally hurts you. Now, there are all manner of different situations, as many situations as there are couples. I am speaking in a general way, but I work with women whereby, of according to the history in the relationship. If he has come back or there's been a long history of continued contact, it's how you get to no contact that's very, very important. And there may be so much time elapsed or what have you that I can actually help you craft something to create a better contact, but it has to be extremely specific, and there can be no question in the man's mind about your intent. And this can get very confusing because it's hard for you to see the forest for the trees. And this is where someone like me comes in to help you really sort out and be very strategic so that you allow for the man to feel what he needs to feel. So again, this is general. It's general about contact keeping you stuck, most generally speaking, meaning 9 times out of 10, it's what's keeping you stuck. So if you need more help with this, there is a link down below that you can apply to work with me. We see if it's actually a fit, if I can actually help you according to your unique dynamics and situation. Quick questionnaire, you can go and fill that out if you want more. But the 2 pillars we are talking about here, the manifestation and your mindset, create an alignment for you to become the woman who gets what it is that she desires, embody that, embrace it, enjoy it, that magnetism that comes from that high value self-concept. Combining it with manifestation allows you to see it and know that you are having it. When you change, you create this distance. And when you create this new identity, embody it, the dynamic shifts. This is energy and it works. No contact is not punishment. It's structure. It's boundaries. It's value-based. And in psychology, it's very well known. No one likes to be told no, whether that's an actual verbal no or just a no by showing it's a no. It's very simple, but very difficult to execute when you are anxious and when you want him back. You are missing him. He's missing you too. But again, he's male. He's not just going to do something out of emotion, generally speaking. He has to feel that the energy has shifted and that the dynamic is going to be different. How do we make it different? By becoming different. And I mean that difference becoming the best of you who knows your worth, value, and identity alignment, that you get what you desire. You are not waiting for him to come back. You are becoming the version of yourself that attracts him back. This may sound woo-woo, except if you haven't done self-concept work, but I have to tell you, it works. It works for the hundreds of women that I've helped get that man back. I've done this work myself. It is not only a game changer in your relationship and in your love life as a whole, but in your life as well, because this works in many areas of life, not just in the personal realm. When you change, the world around you changes. The late Wayne Dyer used to say, change the way you see things, and the things you see change. Because we create our environment, we create our world. We create the change we wish to experience. Let that sink in. You can create the change you wish to experience in him, in your relationship, in your world. This change, this energy shift, this shifting, and I cannot speak to exactly how you in your dynamic are going to shift this. It can come about in various ways. By attrition. In other words, you just stop. If you've been contacting him with anything, just stop. Nothing needs to be said. You just stop. What will that do? It will make him wonder, oh my gosh, haven't heard from her. Start getting more into maybe regret and reflection. My podcast is called Make Him Wonder because wonder is how men love. Men love through wondering. Another of my 5 major principles in my book. Women love through knowing, men love through wondering, and you need to make him wonder. And that little step, just that attrition, stop what you're doing, will make him wonder. It may have to happen by something being said and more of a line in the sand. If you're just breaking up, then this can be extremely useful, but it's how you do it. It cannot be done with animosity, anger, any antipathy. It must be done from a whole place of, I know that I need to break this off. I know you will understand that I am looking for XYZ. Lovely, you must show I care, I love you, I won't forget you, but I must do this for me. Another one of my sayings, keep this in your mind. Focus on you and he will too. I statements, no animosity, no anger. You can be emotional. You can be upset if you need to do this. I can't tell you that because I don't know the specifics of your breakup. But if you need to make a statement about going no contact, if you haven't broken up yet and you know things are not going well and it's headed that way, many times if you beat him to the punch, because he might be trying to get you to break up, but if you do it in this way, in a high value way, you can be upset all you want apart from him. But you do it this way and you have the best chance of getting things back on track, getting them back better, rebuilding the foundation, shoring it up and making it strong. The no contact, whether it's by attrition or whether it's by having something set, gets him into reflection. If you stay in contact, he stays where he is. Maybe that's relief, maybe a little bit of regret, but the relief continues when you continue to stay in contact. Men don't want to be told no. That creates a challenge. They want it to be their decision, and no contact, being away from him, energy away from him, makes him wonder. So with that, I'm going to love and leave you so your man doesn't. As I said, if you want my help with your unique situation, there is a link to the questionnaire below. We see if it's a fit. Until then, watch these videos so you can learn and level up to whatever it is that you desire. I will see you in the next video.